Well, good morning, ladies and gentlemen. It's my pleasure as Chancellor to formally declare this degree congregation open. It's the warmest of welcomes to all of you. It's a lovely big audience, which is always very nice. I'm sure we'll have an enjoyable occasion, but for the moment, please, will you all sit down?
Hi, Sheriffs, honoured guests, parents and families, and of course, graduating students. Today is a very special day, and one of the most memorable of your lives. And as President and Vice-Chancellor, I'm delighted to welcome you to this degree congregation. We're here to celebrate years of hard work, which have culminated in you receiving a degree. This is no mean feat. You should be proud that you've graduated from one of the best universities in the country. It's a very special day for you, and my part in it is only small. It's a wonderful celebration for all of you, your loved ones and supporters, as well as academic colleagues who've taught you either in person or through distance learning. This degree congregation is principally for postgraduates who constitute almost 50% of the university's population, a feature that makes Leicester quite unique among UK universities. We're dedicated to lifelong learning, and as a consequence, we have a high proportion of postgraduate students who study with us on a part-time basis, both on campus and by distance learning. Obtaining a first degree is special, but succeeding in postgraduate study from a major international research-intensive university is a real achievement. It's also particularly special for some of you, as it will be the first time that you visited Leicester. I hope you enjoy your time on campus and in the city, and we look forward to seeing you again in the future. As I was preparing what I might say today, I asked a few colleagues what I should include. All I was given was a list of don'ts. Don't make it too long. Don't make it too short. And don't ask for any more money. Hence, I decided in my short, you'll be pleased to hear, address, I would simply give you a couple of truths, say a little bit about the significance of your degree, and then give 3 notes of thanks at the end. The first truth is that you cannot comprehend how proud your parents and loved ones are of you today. Yes, of course you know they're proud, but the depth of that feeling will only become obvious to you once your role is reversed, and you're sitting out there celebrating your own children, stepping up to receive their degrees. This really is a momentous day, the culmination of years of education and the beginning of the next phase of your lives. The second truth is that you cannot yet appreciate the importance of your education, the skills you've acquired and the ability it's given you to question, critique, debate, influence and innovate. University education is not about regurgitating facts, it's about challenging them, about solving problems, and about using those skills to go on to make a difference. Yes, you have the ability to answer exam questions, write dissertations and theses, you'll have some letters before or after your name, and you'll earn larger salaries in the future as a result. But much more importantly, you'll walk out of here equipped to face up to a range of challenges. And let's be frank, we live in testing times. Economic instability, cuts to public services, climate change, an ageing population, conflict in many parts of the world. And it will be you and the rest of your generation and the skills you've gained that will be essential in helping to manage and perhaps even solve some of these problems. Given today's difficult financial times, I think it's important we recognise the value of higher education in the UK and the specific contribution that the University of Leicester makes. Universities as a whole contribute around £70 billion a year to economic growth. We're the 3rd biggest export industry in the UK. We generate more income through training international students than the aircraft or pharmaceutical industries. Over 80% of new jobs created in the UK by 2020 will be in occupations with high percentage of graduate students. And our university alone employs over 4,000 staff, and in addition to that, contributes around £750 million every year to the local economy. But it's not just about economic growth. Universities are also tackling important issues like equality and diversity. The United Nations has launched a new he-for-she movement, encouraging men and boys to make a stand against gender inequality. And to deliver this, they established what they call a 10 by 10 by 10 approach, where 10 prime ministers, Japan, Iceland, Sweden, and so on, 10 business leaders, Vodafone, Barclays, Twitter, and so on, and 10 universities worldwide, one of whom is the University of Leicester, are leading the endeavour. As a he-for-she impact champion, the university has committed itself to create a curriculum for students that recognises gender inequality, and we'll also be addressing gender-based violence through dedicated programmes. We'll continue to explore and address why some disciplines attract few women or men, and we'll continue to look closely at female representation in senior positions, noting that in the UK across universities, while roughly a half of all the lecturing staff in universities are women, only 22% of the professors in universities are women. We're also very passionate about the role we play locally. Hence, we will very soon be launching a new approach to our corporate social responsibility called PROUD. This will strengthen our strong commitment to working in and with the city and region in 5 broad areas matching the 5 letters of PROUD. So, promoting health and well-being, restoring our environment, opening access to culture and heritage, upskilling for the 21st century, and developing children and young people. There'll be a series of projects where staff and students will collaborate with city leaders to deliver change. And of course, we're also pleased to be a leading research and teaching university in the top 1% of universities worldwide. I'm particularly pleased that in the last couple of weeks, a new international ranking has put Leicester in amongst the top 200 universities worldwide. The Times Higher, who conducted this survey, states that an institution's global outlook is one of the key markers of a prestigious university. The top institutions hire faculty from all over the world, attract students from a global marketplace of top talent, and collaborate with leading departments wherever they happen to be. It's a sign of great potential, competitiveness, and dynamism. Leicester, of course, delivers world-class research, changing the way we think about the past, the present, and the future. 75% of our researchers have been judged as internationally excellent in the REF exercise, the system that addresses the quality of research in higher education institutions. And discovery is about imaginative new thinking, underpinning fundamental advances in our understanding of the world around us, helping us apply our expertise to business and community needs, and delivering solutions to global problems. So let me reflect just quickly on a few examples. First, you'll be surprised that I've been standing up here for a few minutes without mentioning the discovery of Richard III. Our work on the DNA and genealogical analysis of his remains, which involves scientists from a range of disciplines, not only finding the bones in the first place, but using DNA and genealogy to prove that they really were the bones of a king who ruled over 500 years ago. It was a wonderful detective story, which has been cited as the top science achievement of 2014. The reinterment drew the world's press to Leicester. The Guardian newspaper called it one of the most successful UK university media operations ever. Economically, the discovery has brought in more than £59 million to Leicester's economy, a figure which will continue to grow as the visitor centre and the cathedral attract over 80,000 visitors a year. It's been identified by the Lonely Planet as one of their global highlights in 2015. Indeed, we can be proud that the university is responsible for both of the 2 major visitor centres in the city, the Richard III Centre and the National Space Centre. They both exist because of the university's research strength in these fields. Of course, while Richard III has been so very prominent, there are numerous examples of world-leading research happening on a daily basis in this institution. Let me give you just 3 examples. A new geological epoch. We're all aware of the different geological periods that the Earth has experienced, from the Middle, Early and Late Cambrian to the recent Holocene, Our researchers in geology, archaeology and ancient history have shown that humans have changed the Earth system sufficiently to produce a range of signals in sediments and ice, and these are sufficiently distinctive to justify recognition of a new period in the geological timescale, the Anthropocene epoch. Fingerprint technology. Leicester was cited in Parliament this year for its world-class science, with particular mention of the development of new technology that reveals previously undetectable fingerprints on metal objects. The method's been used in more than 100 criminal cases so far and is enabling the opening of numerous closed cold cases. And a lung cancer breath test. Leicester respiratory experts are trialling a potentially groundbreaking approach to detecting lung cancer in its early stages. It's not invasive, it costs relatively little, and it could double detection by 2020, saving up to 10,000 lives and £250 million of NHS money. These are just a few examples of the many achievements that our researchers are involved in. Do watch out over the next few years, because you will see many more. You'll be pleased to know that I'm coming to the end of my address, although I did mention that I wanted to give 3 notes of thanks. First, as I noted at the start of my speech, your family and friends will be incredibly proud to see you graduate here today, and their support and encouragement has been a huge factor in your university experience. The morale and emotional support they provide has been a great support to many of you, I know. Second, we should also give thanks to the university staff who've supported, cajoled and encouraged you through these years. Universities are only as good as the staff that populate them, and for these staff it's been a privilege to educate you. Our academics are passionate about teaching. They love to engage with students and help you learn new ways of thinking about the world around you. But as I mentioned above, they are also researchers. They're creators of knowledge, as well as people trusted to pass this knowledge on. And it's when this leading-edge research is integrated into teaching that they have the ability to really inspire. But finally, it's also important for us to thank you, the students, who play a vital role in helping us learn more about the subjects we love. Through engaging with bright students, academics think deeply about the stories they're telling, refining their ideas about how the world around us works or doesn't. So thanks to you for giving us the privilege of educating you. Education and the wisdom it imparts really is valuable beyond the simple financial benefit that it brings. You must realise that while you're graduating from the University of Leicester, your education should and will continue. It's far from over. We have simply helped guide you along the path for a few years, and you, like us up here on the stage, still have much to learn. I hope that you and your parents and loved ones in the audience will be proud of the time that you've spent here, proud of your educational achievement, and proud that you will always be part of a very special institution. We're celebrating not only the culmination of your studies, but we'll also be welcoming you as a member of the Alumni Association. Graduation is not goodbye. You're joining a community of over 150,000 graduates who've shared the University of Leicester experience. And like so many of those, I hope that you'll continue to engage with the university throughout your lives. I congratulate you on the degrees you've obtained. I wish you an enjoyable day, and on behalf of the whole university, I wish you every success in your future lives and careers. Thank you.
Will all graduands please stand?
And now, on the authority of the Senate, I admit candidates both present and absent to the several degrees for which you are presented. And now, if you'll sit down for a moment, we'll call you up in groups. Thank you very much.
Mr. Chancellor, as head of the College of Science and Engineering, I present the following candidates for the degrees. For the degree of Doctor of Philosophy, Matthew Adamson.
Well done, Matthew. Doctorate, that sounds pretty good to me. Well done.
Mohammed Al-Shirach. Jasdeep Anand. Shane Barber.
Hard work, is it? Good stuff.
Martin Bourne.
Well done, Matthew.
Sarah Bugby.
Well done, Sarah. Long, hard work.
Amy Furness.
Well done, Amy. Congratulations. Good stuff.
Peter Haig.
Well done, Peter.
Alison Helen Tasker.
Congratulations. It's hard work, isn't it? Well done.
Mumin Koch.
Congratulations.
Mariam Parashvili. Simon Preval.
Well done, Simon. Congratulations.
Marcel Tilley.
Well done, Mark. Congratulations.
Fuat Usta.
Congratulations.
Frederic van Huisten. Connor Wilding.
Well done, Connor. Congratulations.
Abdul Kabar Yavuz.
Well done.
Hualong Jeng. For the degree of Master of Philosophy, Rosalind Nichols.
Well done, Rosalind. Well done.
For the degree of Master of Research in Engineering, Mohammed Kamchi.
Well done,
For the degree of Master of Research in Geography, Dhiraj Ralhan. For the degree of Master of Science in Actuarial Science, Elizabeth Canizzo. Monica Chingalova. Winner of the Actuarial Science Best Project Prize, Harpreet Duhra.
Okay, all right. Yes. Well done, anyway. Congratulations.
Amy Gibson.
Congratulations.
Krishan Joshi.
Congratulations.
Ishmael Kanu.
Well done.
Bwago Kebaitse. Nigel Smith. Winner of the Actuarial Science Best Student Performance Prize, Julian Yadav.
Well done, Julia. Prize as well, eh? Very good. Well done.
For the degree of Master of Science in Advanced Computer Science, Dr. Adel Khadar. Rana Al-Suaimi. Vikram Bandaru. Mohammed El-Fati. Umar Haruna. Winner of the Computer Science Best Theoretical Project, Mirsan Ikegulov. Ribin Liu. Sikian Wang. Xuan Yu. Shuyun Zhang. Tong Zhu. Winner of the OSIS Best Student Prize and the Computer Science Best Technical Project Prize, Dijong Zhu. For the degree of Master of Science in Advanced Computer Science with Industry, Bala Kamalesh Veju. For the degree of Master of Science in Advanced Control and Dynamics, Xuanjin Zhang.
Do that by all means, yes.
For the degree of Master of Science in Advanced Electrical and Electronic Engineering, Nikesh Reddy Basani. Habibur Rahman. Vignesh Kumar Tumati Kanan. Taha Sabari. Jiakang Sun. For the degree of Master of Science in Advanced Engineering, Yiqian Hu. Cheng Peng. Jianfeng Su. Hao Yang. For the degree of Master of Science in Advanced Materials Engineering, Christian Chadikobi. Xiang Hui Miao. For the degree of Master of Science in Advanced Mechanical Engineering, Dwarkanath Menon. Yin Tang. Ajiv Tavashi Padinjakara. Jiwei Xu. Winner of the MSc in Advanced Mechanical Engineering Best Student Prize, Yu Zhu. For the degree of Master of Science in Advanced Software Engineering, Saif Al-Ghaffri. Mahzoum Al-Hamdi. Sultan Al-Shahrakhrani. Badruddin Al-Turki. Amna Bamakwa. Lawan Gaba. Ning Si Geng. Winner of the Best Computer Science Best Software Project Prize, Paul Poulis. Andrea Vassallo. For the degree of Master of Science in Applied Computation and Numerical Modelling, Thomas Mudway. For the degree of Master of Science in Cancer Chemistry, Gregory Roberts. For the degree of Master of Science in Chemical Research, Biological Chemistry, Hasimran Minhas. For the degree of Master of Science in Chemical Research, Green Chemistry, Odeh Al-Shamhari. Widad Ali Abdullah Ambasaidi. Francesca Bevan. Emily Durham. For the degree of Master of Science in Chemical Research, Physical Chemistry, and bang eze obetten. For the degree of Master of Science in Cloud Computing, Emmanuel Asimadi. Huiying Han. Arti Krishnan. Jidong Yang. For the degree of Master of Science in Cloud Computing with Industry, Uditi Sharma. For the degree of Master of Science in Data Analysis for Business Intelligence, Eleni Antoniou. Senior Chen. Mohammed Khan. Mehul Pandya. Kyriaki Psara. Pavin Tandil. For the degree of Master of Science in Embedded Systems and Control, Hamed Omar Salem Al-Juat. Gilbert Bett. Juncheng Ge. Winner of the Dunlop Polymer Engineering Division's Engineering Prize and the MSc in Embedded Systems and Control Engineering Best Student Prize, Avinash Shubit. Xiaopu Wang. For the degree of Master of Science in Environmental Informatics, Napila Haji Unus. For the degree of Master of Science in Financial Mathematics and Computation, Antria Christoforou. Luke Ely. Huang Huo. Kaya Kasi. Kalia Kasi. Umene Narabet. Siede Zahra Rezahi Lalami. Shi Wang.
Yeah, well, look, there we are. We've got it. Yeah,
Winner of the Financial Mathematics and Computation Best Project Prize, Wei Wei.
Well, a prize winner as well. Well done indeed. Go on then, yeah, do that.
Shueke Jun. For the degree of Master of Science in Forensic Science and Criminal Justice, Jean-Paul Singh Jabal. For the degree of Master of Science in Geographical Information Science, Rukaya Al-Habsi. Winner of the ESRI UK GIS Prize, Fraser Baker.
Well done, Fraser. And the prize, good stuff.
Aphrodite Brimpari. Winner of the RICS Prize, Edward Cashman. Richard Hackett. Mohammed Jalil. Dimitrios Antouloulis. For For the degree of Master of Science in Global Environmental Change, winner of the Department of Geography Best Master Student Prize, Christopher Feeney.
Christopher, you can't do much better than that. Well done.
Kira Gaynor. James Taylor. For the degree of Master of Science in Information and Communications Engineering, Udoko Idongyesit Inwang. Eugene.
Where's that?
Thank you.
Jing Li. Yu Lan. For the degree of Master of Science in Software Engineering for Financial Services, winner of the Dion Global Prize and the Computer Science Best Software Project Prize, Christopher Butler.
Well done, Christopher. You got a few 5%. Good stuff, yeah.
Juan Yan Chen. Ran Ran Gu. Andrian Sarapu. Kun Xiao Wang. Si Wei Yan. Wen Shu Yu. Li Xian San.
Well done indeed. Congratulations to you.
Xiao Zhu Jiang.
Happy smile. Good stuff. Congratulations to you. Yeah. Go on then. I could see.
Jiao Kang Jiao.
Right.
For the degree of Master of Science in Software Engineering for Financial Services with Industry, Ashton Joseph. For the degree of Master of Science in Space Exploration Systems, Lakshay Agarwal.
Well done. Space exploration. Very good.
Samuel Brown.
Well done, Samuel. Exploring space. That is hard.
Oliver Hardy. Rachel Henson. Arshan Sharshes.
Oh, look at that. That's lovely. Thank you very much. Congratulations. There we are. That's the first. Put it in there.
I'm here, Zailani. For the degree of Master of Science in Sustainable Management of Natural Resources, Sophie Ordish. For the degree of Master of Science in Web Applications and Services, Sabast Hamza. Hassan Hassan. For the postgraduate diploma in actuarial science, Ibrahim Abdullah. For the postgraduate certificate in quarry management and operations, Fabian Baumann. Thibaut Gelly. Jonathan Hanno. Peter Mole. Marine Sepulchre. Matthew Sharp. Massimiliano Volponis. For the degree of Bachelor of Science in Geology, Amy Hare. Stephen Thomas. For the degree of Bachelor of Science in Pharmaceutical Chemistry, David Cole. For the degree of Bachelor of Engineering, Mechanical, Leart Pereva.
Vichai Srivaddhanaprabha is an entrepreneur and businessman based in Bangkok and Leicester, but with a global reputation in terms both of his business activities and his support for sport, especially English football, but also polo and Thai boxing. He is group chairman of King Power International Group, one of the global leaders in duty-free. His company operates duty-free stores at Thailand's international airports, a large online shopping facility, and downtown shopping malls in Bangkok and Phuket and Pattaya. Last year, tourism slowed in Thailand, but King Power saw its revenues grow in excess of $2 billion US. It is, by some measure, the dominant travel retailer in Thailand. In addition to these core businesses, the group's retail activities have expanded to include a theatre, restaurants, hotels, and in-flight duty-free. It now employs more than 10,000 people. The most important mark of its standing is that in 2009, His Majesty, the King of Thailand, conferred the rare honor of a royal warrant on the company. This award honors both loyalty to the King and the company's record of transparency, virtue, and trustworthiness, values that are embodied in Vichai. Those of you who know Bangkok may have glimpsed the commemorative Royal Garuda sculpture on top of the King Power complex on Ragnam Road, close to the luxurious King Power Hotel. The royal recognition of the company that Vichai founded in 1989 was followed in 2013 by another royal honor, this time directed at his family. For the last 100 years, the kings of Thailand have on occasion exercised their royal prerogative by conferring a royal surname on private citizens who have contributed substantially to the well-being and reputation of Thailand. For most of his life, Vichai's family name was Raksiakson, but in 2013, His Majesty King Pomipon bestowed the name Srivaddhanaprabha on Vichai and his family, embodying in the name, which means something like light of progressive glory, both the positive values of the family and the prospect of greater prosperity. The name King Power is familiar to every citizen of Leicester because of our King Power Stadium, the home of Leicester City Football Club. Vichai was initially a shirt sponsor of the club, but in 2010 he became its owner and chairman. At the point when Vichai bought the club, Leicester City was languishing and financial difficulties were impeding its recovery. Vichai did not spend extravagantly. He's too good a businessman for that, but he invested wisely, and soon the club's standing began to improve. Leicester City reached the championship playoffs in 2012-13 and then gained automatic promotion to the Premier League in the following season as outstanding winners of the Football League Championship. The performance of the club since its historic defeat of Manchester United in September 2014 has been astonishing, and we have watched its achievements in the current season with delight and indeed awe. The club's success and global recognition are important for the image of this city, as well as for student recruitment into its 2 universities. Early in 2014, Vichai made the decision to convert the football club's debt owed to King Power into equity. This bold decision ensured the club's financial future and made Leicester City debt-free with a £103 million debt-to-equity transfer. It also demonstrated the long-term commitment of Vichai and his family to Leicester City. There's also a prominent charitable dimension to Vichai's work. In 2004, he established the King Power Foundation, which works in 2 areas. First, it encourages through various projects loyalty to His Majesty the King, who acceded to the throne almost 70 years ago, 6 years before our Queen. Second, it supports the education and health of children without respect to racial or religious discrimination, so that these children can become Thailand's driving force towards prosperity. The focus is on disadvantaged children, but the foundation also supports adults with mental health problems. This charitable impulse is also apparent in Vichai's activities in Leicester. Within a year of taking over Leicester City, he helped the club to establish the Leicester City Football Club Foxes Foundation, a charity aimed at supporting both local and national causes and appeals through community fundraising. The causes that it supports are always thoughtfully chosen. The foundation has, for example, raised funds to purchase 20 defibrillators to be located in key areas across Leicestershire to increase accessibility and ultimately save the lives of those suffering from heart problems. Football is central to Leicester's identity, and this university's sociologists have a long and distinguished history of research into football, so it is wholly appropriate that we honour Vichai. In honouring him, we recognise Vichai's leadership, entrepreneurship, and business success, and his key role in the transformation of Leicester City into a successful Premier League club, with the consequent wider business benefits for the whole city and county beyond sport. His personal and business commitment to Leicester City is already producing visible economic and business benefits regionally, nationally, and internationally. It is therefore appropriate that we offer him both a welcome and our congratulations. Yindi Due. Mr. Chancellor, on the recommendation of the Senate and the Council, I present Vichai Srivaddhanaprabha to you that you may confer upon him the honorary degree of Doctor of Laws.
Well, this is such a popular appointment this evening. You've done wonders for the city, you really have. Thank you. So well, richly deserved. Well, thank you so much.
Good morning, Professor, ladies and gentlemen. It's my great honor having a chance to stand on this honorable stage today. I am so proud to be a part of Leicester City, and as well today, I am more proud to be a part of the University of Leicester. I promise to do all my best for our Leicester, both to the university, the football club. Thank you very much.
Thank you. Mr. President and Vice-Chancellor, as head of the College of Medicine, Biological Sciences and Psychology, I present the following candidates for their degrees. For the degree of Doctor of Medicine, David Sitlev.
Congratulations, well done.
For the degree of Doctor of Medicine, John Wilde. For the degree of Doctor of Philosophy, Sara Aldasari.
Congratulations, well done.
Mohammed Al-Thubiti.
Congratulations, well done, well done.
Abdul Raza Ashtariq Ayani.
Congratulations, well done.
Tammy Ayres.
Well done, congratulations.
Evangelina Bakali.
Well done, congratulations.
Benjamin Brain.
Well done, congratulations, well done.
Maria Luisa Crossati.
Well done, congratulations.
Stuart Desjardins.
Well done, Stuart, well done, mate.
Daniel Fothergill.
Congratulations, well done, well done.
Jack Godfrey.
Well done, Jack, well done.
Joseph Henson.
Well done, Joseph, congratulations, well done.
Cordella Hill.
Well done, congratulations, well done.
Karzan Kareem.
Well done, Tarzan, and thank you so much for all your hard work, really appreciate it.
Christina Kovor.
Congratulations, well done.
Robin Ruth Loto.
Congratulations, well done. Well done.
Gail Makonashi.
Well done, Gail. Congratulations.
Giles McCarthy.
Well done, Charles. Congratulations.
Toyoshi Obasanjo.
Congratulations, well done. Good cheer too.
Deepesh Pankhania.
You're not one with me.
Thank you.
Chitan Pakatar.
Congratulations, well done, well done.
Nicholas Rutley.
Congratulations, Nicholas, well done. Congratulations.
Vitor Silva Entrodo Fernandez.
Congratulations, well done. Well done.
Winner of the College of Medicine, Biological Sciences and Psychology Prize for excellent PhD performance, Maria Sola Artigas.
Well done, Maria. Excellent prize, well done.
Meng Sun.
Congratulations, well done, well done.
Eleanor Swan.
Well done, congratulations, well done.
Robert Turnbull.
Congratulations, well done.
Karika Weldon.
Splendid, congratulations, well done, well done.
For the degree of Doctor of Clinical Psychology, Nicole Afali.
Well done, Nicole, congratulations, well done.
Louise Brittenden.
Well done, Louise, congratulations.
Colm Gallagher.
Congratulations, well done.
Lisa Ingleby.
Well done, yes, you got up here. Well done.
Alice Liddle.
Well done, Alice, congratulations, well done.
Noreen Naz.
Congratulations, well done.
And Tim Siggs.
Congratulations, well done, well done.
For the degree of Doctor of Psychology, Elizabeth Trubshaw.
Well done, Elizabeth, congratulations, well done.
For the degree of Master of Research in Applied Health Research, John McAdam.
Well done, John, Congratulations. Well done.
Jennifer White.
Well done, Jennifer. Congratulations.
For the degree of Master of Arts in Social Care Studies, Ruth Ann Brown.
Well done, Ruth. Congratulations. Well done.
For the degree of Master of Arts in Social Work, Emma Adwinkle.
Well done, Emma. Congratulations.
Tanya Baggett.
Congratulations. Nice cheer out there.
Tadia Clark.
Congratulations. Well done.
Kirsty Clayfield.
Congratulations. Well done.
Serena Dadrill.
Well done. Congratulations. Well done.
Katie Maria Dilena.
Congratulations. Well done.
Tina French.
Well done. Congratulations. Well done.
Ruth Goodman.
Well done. Congratulations.
Patrice Hanley.
What a cheer. Well done.
Charlotte Hodgson.
Well done, Charlotte. Congratulations.
Georgina Hunter.
Well done, Gina. Nice cheer as well. Well done.
Poonam Jansari.
Congratulations. Well done.
Elizabeth Lowe.
Great cheer. Well done. Well done.
Cynthia Mafua.
Congratulations. Well done.
Kutsia Magenga.
Congratulations. Well done. Well done.
Nico Mitten.
Well done, Nico. Congratulations.
Neelam Shahzadi.
Congratulations. Well done.
Susan Slack.
Well done. Congratulations. Well done.
Peter Swainston.
Well done. Well done.
Susan Walker.
Well done, Susan. Congratulations.
Claire Wright.
Well done. Congratulations. Well done.
For the degree of Master of Science in Bioinformatics, Haneen Al-Harbi.
Congratulations. Well done.
Thomas Barry.
Congratulations. Well done.
Samuel Brooke.
Well done. Well done.
Bethany Jose.
Congratulations. Well done.
Prithika Shithraran.
Congratulations. Well done. Well done.
For the degree of Master of Science in Cancer Cell and Molecular Biology, Fatima Al-Musawi.
Well done, Fatima. Congratulations.
Rupal Paresh Betain.
Congratulations. Well done. Well done.
Josephine Cordery.
Well done, Josephine. Congratulations.
Burhan Fakhuji.
Well done. Congratulations. Well done.
Kirsty Ford.
Well done. Good cheer there. Well done.
Nikitha Ganesh Umesh.
Well done. Congratulations. Well done.
Priyanka Ghosh.
Well done. Congratulations. Well done.
William Harrison.
Well done, William. Congratulations.
Alice Hayworth.
Well done. Congratulations.
Philip Higgs.
Well done, Philip. Good luck.
Jesus Hita Milan.
Congratulations. Well done.
Rajesh Karatil.
Well done, Rajesh. Congratulations.
Fangfei Liu.
Congratulations. Well done.
Winner of the Sir Sidney King Cancer Research Fund Prize, Gemma Laguris Sistak.
Well done, Gemma. Good prize.
Thank you
well
very
done.
much.
Well done.
Trifa Mohammed Amin.
Congratulations. Well done.
Laura Viviana Pacheco Gonzalez.
Congratulations. Well done.
Dinesh Shah.
Congratulations. Well done. Congratulations.
Carolina Sportelli.
What a big cheer. Well done.
Amara Tahi.
Congratulations. Well done. Well done.
Niranjan Varma.
Well done. Congratulations.
For the degree of Master of Science in Chronic Disease and Immunity, Abdul Wahab Al-Hamari.
Congratulations.
Eman Al-Kut.
Congratulations.
Abdullah Al-Ruwali.
Congratulations. Well done, well done.
Winner of the MSc Chronic Disease and Inflammation Departmental Prize, Jajraj Bachu.
Congratulations. Well done, well done.
Emma Bradley.
Well done. Congratulations.
Vasco Claro.
Congratulations. Well done.
Eleanor Haji Solomon.
Well done. Well done.
Jinting Ma.
Congratulations. Well done.
Chris Norman.
Congratulations. Well done.
For the degree of Master of Science in Diabetes, Mushjarina Abd Molok.
Congratulations. Well done.
Tressa Budzilko.
Well done. Congratulations.
Venkata Chamala Anil.
Congratulations. Well done. Well done.
Zainab Mahmood.
Well done. Congratulations.
Tomatilia Bruno Mengini.
Congratulations. Well done.
Grace Njuku.
Congratulations. Well done.
Jamal Salih.
Well done, Jamal. Congratulations. Well done.
Jane Vincent.
Well done, Jane. Congratulations.
For the degree of Master of Science in Forensic Psychology, Julie Allen.
Well done, Julie. Congratulations.
Rebecca Beely.
Congratulations. Well done.
Nazima B. Lahu Arya.
Well done. Congratulations. Well done.
Corina Bradley.
Well done, Karina. Congratulations. Well done.
Ben Gilby.
Well done. Congratulations.
Laura Granger.
Well done, Laura. Congratulations. Well done.
Beverly Grayson Jackson.
Well done. Well done.
Molly Hirons.
Congratulations. Well done.
Antonia Morris.
Well done. Congratulations.
Kechi Morton Simmons.
Splendid. Congratulations. Well done. Well done.
Winner of the Wiley Prize, Megan Norwood.
Well done with the prize, Megan. Well done.
Daniel Roddy.
Congratulations. Well done. Well done.
Winner of the Clive Horin Prize, Scott Rogers.
Well done on the prize. Well done.
For the degree of Master of Science in Infection and Immunity, Iman Mohamed Abdullah A.
Congratulations. Well done.
Ahmad Alzam Ami.
Well done. Congratulations. Well done.
Mohammed Jobran R. Hilal.
Congratulations. Well done.
Etienne Langha.
Congratulations. Well done.
Valeria Quimper.
Congratulations. Well done.
Rugare Rafida.
Congratulations.
Hangao Sanjoe.
Well done. Congratulations.
Sonia Suleiman.
Well done. Congratulations.
Emma Whittle.
Well done. Congratulations. Well done.
Tina Zele.
Congratulations. Well done.
For the degree of Master of Science in Medical Statistics, Anisha Akhtar.
Well done, Anisha. Congratulations.
Yojini Chudasama.
Well done. Congratulations. Well done.
Neda El Belt Ege.
Well done. Congratulations.
Peter Fletcher.
Well done, Peter. Congratulations. Well done.
Peter Godolphin.
Well done. Congratulations. Well done.
Catherine Golding.
Well done.
Christopher Gresty,
Well done, congratulations.
Rosie Harris,
Congratulations, well done.
winner of the Diane Jackson Memorial Prize, Emily Jarvis,
Well done, Emily, congratulations.
Peter Colosso,
Congratulations, well done.
winner of the Royal Statistical Society Prize, Caroline Christounis,
Well done, Caroline, good prize, well done.
Miriam MacDonald,
Congratulations, well done, well done.
Susan Martin,
Congratulations, well done.
Kirby Morgan,
Congratulations, well done.
Anish Panchal,
Well done, congratulations.
Nirav Ratia,
Congratulations, well done.
Theodosia Salika,
Well done, congratulations, well done.
Karan Vadha,
Well done,
Qingning Wang,
well done, congratulations.
winner of the Diane Jackson Memorial Prize, Sarah Watts,
Well done, Sarah, and well done on the prize. Well done.
Jonathan Wesson.
Brilliant, well done, congratulations.
For the degree of Master of Science in Molecular Genetics, Nahid Al-Dahuri,
Congratulations, well done, well done.
Ruqayya Al-Hashimi,
Congratulations, well
Noor Ramadan A. Bafana,
done.
Fiona Cattermole,
Congratulations, well done.
winner of the GE Healthcare Prize, Shezan Dada,
Well done. Thank you very much. Congratulations.
Reza Ibrahimihai,
Congratulations, well done.
Thank you.
Emma Mitchell,
Congratulations, well done.
Despina Nathaniel,
Congratulations, well done.
for the degree of Master of Science in Molecular Pathology and Therapeutics of Cancer, Rabab Al-Sunni, winner of the Sir Sidney King Cancer Research Fund, Brian Bempong,
Well done, and well done on the prize. Congratulations, well done.
Oliver Johnston,
Well done, congratulations.
Kevin Malonza Mwanji,
Congratulations, well done.
Patrick Malonza Mwanji,
Congratulations, well done.
Ashley Seal,
Well done, Ashley, congratulations, well done.
Mohammed Shalan,
Congratulations, well done.
Amina Zana,
Well done, congratulations.
for the degree of Master of Science in Occupational Psychology, Trusha Barradwa,
Well done, congratulations, well done.
Daniel Mason,
Congratulations, well done.
Harpreet Kaur Hanasar,
Well done, congratulations, well done.
Karen Salter,
Well done, congratulations.
Joanne Shields,
Well done, congratulations.
Stephanie Snade,
Well done, Stephanie, congratulations, well done.
Hannah Weil,
Well done, Hannah, congratulations.
Melissa Wilson,
Congratulations, well done, well done.
for the degree of Master of Science in Pain Management, Zivani Endoro,
Well done, Savannah, congratulations. Well done.
Sarah Thuddy,
Congratulations, well done, well done.
For the degree of Master of Science in Psychological Research Methods, Emma Bennett.
Well done, Emma. Congratulations.
Amy Clark.
Well done. Congratulations.
Benjamin Craddock.
Well done. Congratulations.
Winner of the Michael Joseph Prize for Excellence in Psychological Research Methods, Emma Geiger Simpson.
Well done, Emma. Congratulations. Well done.
Wendy Harvey.
Congratulations.
Daniel
Well done.
Hett.
Well done.
Lovedeep Rai.
Well done. Congratulations.
Trishna Uttamlong.
Congratulations. Well done.
For the degree of Master of Science in Psychology of Work, Adriana Summit.
Congratulations. Well done. Yeah, never failed.
For the degree of Bachelor of Science in Biological Sciences, Biochemistry, Mohammed Aziz Rehman.
Congratulations. Well done.
Melissa Brettel.
Congratulations. Well done.
Shi Chung.
Congratulations. Well done.
Emma Hockley.
Well done. Congratulations.
Lily Patrick.
Well done.
For the degree of Bachelor of Science in Medical Biochemistry, David Davis.
Well done, David. Congratulations. Well done.
For the degree of Bachelor of Science in Medical Physiology, Kadim Hyde.
Congratulations. Well done.
Matthew Shield.
Last but not least, well done. Congratulations. Well done.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, I hope you thought that was a pretty good ceremony. You're a terrific audience, you really were. You never know quite what to expect when you're up here shaking hands. I got a nice selfie there, which not quite the first, that one, and a hug. I don't get many of those these days, but that's always very welcome. But a red rose, I mean, I have never had a rose presented to me on a stage, and it even has political significance, which I'd better not go into. Political significance of which I warmly approve, but there we are. I shall look after that red rose. A couple of words of thanks that I really ought to express, I think, on behalf of all of us here. One is it's quite a recent innovation that we have a musical interlude, if I can call it that, and I'm sure that we all appreciated the Leicester University chorus who performed for us today, and I think we should show some appreciation for that one. And then to anyone who's a keen football supporter, as many of us in this room are, to be presenting an honorary degree to the chairman of Leicester City Football Club. I mean, what a fairy tale that has been in the last 12 months, hasn't it? I mean, when we were doing this degree ceremony this time last year, there's one in January every year, I remember someone saying, well, you know, as far as Premier League status is concerned, Leicester probably had it. And if anyone had said this time last year that 12 months on, Leicester City would be serious challengers to be winners of the Premier League, well, that's the stuff of fairy tales. But anyway, it's wonderful to be presenting an honorary degree to you, Chairman of our Council. Now, look, I'm always conscious with these degree ceremonies where large numbers of postgraduates of varying ranks. My word, there's some brain power out there, judging by the titles of degrees that we've had. I mean, to to get a first degree is quite a clever thing to do. To get a master's degree, I suppose, is a very clever thing to do. And to get a doctorate is a very, very clever thing to do. And I mean, we even got some professors here today. I mean, that's, as my granddaughter would say, that's awesome, that is. But everyone goes up one stage at a time, but well done to all of you. But I do know that you all come from very different routes, or many of you have. Some have come directly after your first degree. Some have got your degrees, postgraduate degrees, part-time, combining studies with a job, which is always very difficult. Some full-time, some resident here in Leicester, some by distance learning, and from many different countries. The last time we checked, Leicester University had students from around 150 different countries in the world. And many of you, of course, are already established in your chosen professions. I've no doubt that your success, as demonstrated by the degrees you've got today, will greatly assist you in the future. And I'm always conscious, again, when talking to people like the audience today, that you're sometimes getting your degrees several years after the first degree. I had one yesterday who got a master's degree that had taken 7 years. Now that's persistence, that's commitment, that is. And often having to compete with demands of jobs and families on the way. And then, of course, there's the difficulty of getting back into the habit of studying. So it makes it all the more appropriate for me to be able to say to you today that your degree really is a badge of achievement, endeavour and success. You have a good degree from a first-class university, and a university which has reason to be proud of its postgraduate student record, where more than half of our students are on postgraduate courses. So I hope you're proud of your degree. I also hope you're proud of Leicester University, where you obtained it. It's, I know I'm biased, but it's a fine university that's enriched by recruiting students, not just from around the world, but from the widest possible range of backgrounds here in the United Kingdom as well. It's a university which meets official government inclusivity benchmarks. All political parties are committed to widening the range of people that will enjoy and benefit from a university degree, and we meet those standards with record number, with the numbers of students from state schools, from students from families where no one previously had the opportunity of going to university, and from parts of the country with historically low levels of university entrance. And we've had some pretty remarkable achievements. The Vice-Chancellor mentioned the internment of Richard III. That really was spectacular. We've lived through it, and we perhaps aren't looking at it with quite the same awe that I think future generations might, because they won't find many more kings in car parks. You can be pretty sure about that. But the events on the 22nd of March, to which the contribution of our university was quite spectacular from a number of different disciplines, the world's media in attendance. It was a ceremony which featured members of the royal family, 2 archbishops, the armed forces, and most remarkable of all, really, because no one could have predicted this, crowds lining the streets, all through the streets of Leicester as the coffin went by. Nothing could ever bring the crowds out like that, unless, of course, in May this year, in an open-top coach, Leicester City bring home the Premier League title. Yeah. Let me just say a word of thanks on behalf of the staff here to those of you who've got your degrees. It's always difficult at stages, obviously, getting a degree, and I don't think students always realise the extent to which members of staff are themselves enriched by the students that they have the privilege of teaching. And you, in all your different ways, have asked questions, have challenged, have taken part in discussions which improve the course, improve the university, and which enrich the work that we do, and thank you for that. And I also want to say thank you, very much so, to the parents, family and friends of those of you who've been up on the stage receiving your degrees. They're so important, especially I think that's true when parents themselves have not had the opportunity of getting a degree. It's a huge event in the life of a parent when a child, son or daughter, is awarded a degree. And I know that they'll have helped you along the way. You will be a very unusual person, those of you getting your degrees, if there weren't times in your academic life so far where you had a few doubts and uncertainties about whether you'd done the right course even, whether you were going to make it, whether you'd ever finish it in the case of some degree courses, I know that, and you'd have had encouragement along the way from family and friends, I'm sure, and that has been a very important element in our proceedings today, and it's good to see so many people here. But finally, I want to say to you what it's certainly been an important feature in my life, and I hope it is in your lives. You don't half need a bit of luck along the way. There's a song about it somewhere. I can't remember the details about a little bit of luck, but some say that luck is one of life's most important ingredients. It certainly is, believe me, in life, in politics and elections. And I hope that you have your share of that for whatever lies ahead. But I do know that the degree that you've been awarded today will have shifted the odds substantially in your favour for whatever may lie ahead. I hope you'll keep in touch with us and tell us what you're doing, because, of course, your success, at least in part, is our success as well. Your predecessors over more than half a century have contributed massively to making Leicester University the fine institution it is today, and I know you will all be adding to that. So to all of you, I say, well done, thank you, good luck, and in the years ahead, every possible success. No, I'm not going to go without that, so there we are. Yeah. But I do have one final official function to perform, which is to declare this degree ceremony closed.